Peace, HHDG. We are on another episode of HHDG Media podcast. And shout out to everyone tuning in tonight via our YouTube channel as well as our Facebook group, HHDG Hip Hop Discussion Group. As you can see on the bottom banner, hhdgmedia.com. You can go and check out the latest music we put up there, as well as our merch and future events. And as always, when you see me on here, it's not possible without our company, our crew, our family. That is Rock Vader KB, T. Smith, the Mayor, Skelly Top, and myself, Wiki. For tonight, we have very, very talented brothers, long history. Some might not know how far back their history goes. Many of them in 2023 definitely know about them through the Bad Seed. Dropped a dope album this year, dope album last year. Also did that ill remake with Priest the Nomad and DJ Cool. That video right now, bringing that energy that I love. And big shout out to Priest the Nomad, who I just interviewed last night. If y'all want to check that out, definitely go on our YouTube channel and check that out. As far as Team Demolition, these brothers have so much dope production and more to come, which we definitely going to find out about tonight. But just listing names like, as I already said, Bad Seed. You got Asheru, Illa G, sorry. Oh man, XO. Man, who else? Oh man, Honey De Niro. Curious. I can list more and more, but I'm gonna let them do the talking. Show their worth, their track record. Repping VA. Priest the Nomad mentioned something that I'm going to talk about, which, I didn't know that y'all known him for quite some time. So definitely something, learn something new. It's dope. And aside from production, definitely ill with the DJing. Shout out DJ Dialtone. Listen to them cuts. And, they have a lot more talent than just those two. We definitely going to get into that. So I'd like to introduce Team Demo. We got Jay Cozy. Peace. DJ Dialtone.
Man, appreciate that intro, Mike G. Yes, indeed. That's nice.
Definitely. Man, I mean, your work speaks for itself. And, I hope, for those that aren't too familiar, that they learn more, through this interview. And that makes them want to go and check your discography.
Go down that rabbit hole.
Man, go down that rabbit hole. It's worth it. We promise you'll be well worth the ride.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, before we get into everything, tell us how the whole crew came to be and, with the name Team Demolition.
Well, we started out we started in 88. It was me, Tone, and Wise D. He couldn't make the interview tonight, but shout out to Wise D, part of Team Demolition. We met in 88. Started rock, and we started out as Demolition Circle, right? Mm-hmm. Demolition Circle was like
that was the idea. We were really like a collective of groups
back then.
At first, okay. But the core base is me, Jay, and Wise. We were Point Blank as a group, and then we kind of had morphed into him being solo, Props Optical. We were the Lower Life Forms, but then the Creative Natives came, and right? The Lower Life Form album out
right now.
Right now, this is our 96 album?
96, 97 album.
96, 97.
Curious is on here. I'm on here. But this is like high school. and
early.
This just got re-released recently, sold out before it even came out overseas.
It was really crazy for us, but that kind of just goes to show what we've been doing for a long time. And Chaz the Natural. Once we all kind of came together, we said, let's do a record. You know, we were like, let's do a record. You know, like
a posse cut. Basically.
Yeah, posse cut.
We was going to do it like the Yellow Tape was like a collective, like almost like a Marley Marl type of thing, except, you know, it was more than one producer, but it was a collective of all of our groups back then, which was the Creative Natives, Chaz the Natural, me, Optical the Visionary, Lower Life Forms, and I want to say that Mice was still down back then, man.
But they didn't.
They weren't on the Yellow Tape, and Laz was on the Yellow Tape.
But he was Creative Natives.
That's right. So, boom, we went with that, and then we thought collectively, kind of like the Woo and all them, having a bigger circle and coming out with one big record is going to help everybody. So we decided to run with Dirty Gusto, which had everybody on it.
Yeah.
And from Dirty Gusto, we decided let's do a whole album. And so we did a whole album collectively but it was 3 different groups in Team Demo rapping at that time. We dropped 2 albums in the span of 4 years.
Like 4 years.
Independently.
Out of the trunk.
7 or 8 singles. Yeah. In our area, I want to say we was definitely like the first to be played on Stretch and Bobito in that era. It was the Feedback single.
But now vinyl too. Like I mean, we were
one of the first to put out vinyl in the DMV, like really put it out our own and be pushing it on our own on some Crush Groove shit.
From our cloth of artists, like our school, like, you know, we
Priests and the Interlude, in Infinite Loops and 3LG acts like that back then. Poem C's,
yep.
So from there, we stopped kind of rapping, but after the second album, we kind of so the groups kind of went their separate ways after the second album, and ended up being the collective originators back at it again. Me, Tone, Wise, and we had JD at the time too. He was one of the MCs in the group that kind of became our like guy that chopped the beats for us for a while, because then all we did was we decided we was going to concentrate on production.
He just is a managerial
for a while. So once we started to decide on production is when we changed our name to Team Demo instead of Team Demolition, because we wasn't rhyming no more. We kind of wanted to separate a little bit but still keep the old name. So
that's nutshell, like he said.
In a nutshell, and then trying to remember when Yogi fell into the situation when we started doing the solo shit.
Kind of right after the second album, we were pushing the second album, already experimenting with doing Jay as a solo, with kind of like the 4th member of Team Demo, Yogi, of Crew. If anybody, I'm sure people, Pronto, Just Another Case. Official, so I'm not so y'all, but you know what I mean? He was a legend and a real big brother to us. Still is to this day. And probably through his tutelage and just that experience, because we really thought we had it all figured out. Me and Jay always say that. Like, we all kind of felt like we got it figured out. Working with Yogi was like going through a whole nother school and learning how to make
it's like we went through college. We was getting our masters, right?
Yeah.
This is when Yogi was like deep in with Bad Boy doing the Black Rob G.
Right. Yeah.
We was at what tour was that? Was it a Smoking Grooves he was at?
Oh, I mean, Smoking Grooves when they were opening for Tribe. Yep.
Tribe and all that. Like, we was in the truck, smoking, whatever, bugging out. I started freestyling. Yogi started feeling it. Was like, yo, we need to do something together. So me and Tone went up for a while and was recording with Yogi doing my solo album, and Yogi was doing all the beats back. We weren't even doing no beats yet. He was doing, and the sound was different. Really different. It was more left field and more radio friendly, like heavy. Almost,
but still funky.
It was funky, but there was parts of me that almost felt like I was really coming out of my going house that I've never been, and I was like feeling it, like, yo, this shit worked. Like, he's teaching us and work, and kind of got shelved after a while, and that's when I was just like, yo, I just want to concentrate on the production, and from there, it's kind of like when it took off.
Yeah, we really was putting our foot to being Team Demo Music. Our body, trying to go to New York, trying to use all our sources that we had to try to get.
And then by this time, Lord Digger, if y'all know who Lord Digger is, the first Biggie album to Master, all that, he became a member of the crew too.
Another mentor,
another big bro of ours. I'm really bad with dates, but he was
actually early.
He was way early.
We actually sped because Digger been down for a long time.
Like George was the first to be down, like be extended Team Demo family. George was definitely the first. Him and Doom were down here. Shit, 97. Been at my mom's house with me in the basement for a while. You know what I'm saying? We was doing music and we was doing street things together. Like it was a fun time, you know, because when we first met Doom and George, those were two dudes we really looked up to. I mean, KMD and we really looked up to. We got to get them and became their brothers, like brothers. You know, it was a whole different level. Like I think I mentioned to you, a lot of the first album, the Operations Doomsday, the pre-production was all done at our studio on the ASR 10. Now, there's a story that goes that it was all done with the MPC, but remade with the MPC. Doom didn't really know how to work the ASR, so Wise would be in there, you know, Doom would tell him what to do, Wise would chop it for him, lay it all down the way Doom wanted it, but Doom didn't know how to work that equipment. Then I think he took it to Stretch, and they remade it on the MP later. But like we got the tapes, we got the videos and shit of that. Like
wow.
The first skeleton of Dead done
shit. I got a joint with Doom floating around somewhere. We was just bugging out freestyling one night. Like a lot of the early the group shit they were doing.
It's even funny the first night we
met Doom.
Yeah, you gotta tell us that.
It's funny because we came over, we had a connection. So speed back to the Lower Life Forms, we had a connection. I met an Otis of Third Base. Otis really took forward and trying to help manage us as the Lower Life Forms with our demo and everything. And I remember we went to Long Island, went to Long Beach, picked them right up. Like it was just nothing. Like Zev Love, you know, in our mind, that's Zev Love X. This is KMD.
Mind blown.
And this right when so to put the date right on it, this is right when Black Bastards is about to come out, and they had just shelved it. It was like that week.
Wow.
It was just this artwork and blobbity blob can't work. So we're listening to him, his gripes about the industry. Me and Wise like, wow, this is crazy. And remember he listened to, I wish that demo was crazy because he listened to it and he looked at us like, there's no way y'all could ever put this out because we had some crazy shit on there.
Yes, yeah.
But we had some crazy wild stuff. Like our humor to this day is probably crazy. They would have banned us.
Got nothing on us.
Nothing. But so to speed to how he met Doom, I can't remember how the call came through, but it was just like, yo, I'm in Maryland. I know y'all down here.
He just got out of jail. He got in trouble in Baltimore. And he just got out, and a collective friend of ours, a female, who still be looking out to this day, Deanna, he was staying with her, and boom, like you said, we get the call, yo, you know, you got come out, yo, we got this some work.
And it was funny how we knew Deanna, and it was like it was just funny. It was organic. We get to the apartment, and I remember we playing beats.
Yeah, we freestyling and all.
And we freestyling
back and forth.
Back then too, like that was our shit. Yeah. You know, that's what we did. You know, we rusty now.
I'm ready.
He ready though. He's always ready.
But look, so we in there freestyling like that. You know, George is on the couch, kind of quiet at the time. When we first met George, he was very interesting.
You know, we didn't know what to make of George.
Because George was just on the couch, had like half of his tongue out, like a straight monkey. Remember, like he used to do that shit back in the day, like a straight monkey. He used to be like this. And I was like, yo, he won't even talk. He was like spaced out, looking like this. And then like Doom is rhyming. Doom had his head sideways. He just rhyming at us, going from boom, boom. And then afterwards, he was like, yo, I thought y'all was trying to battle me. Remember that shit? We was like, what? We was just freestyling having fun.
He was like, I was battling.
He was like, I was battling y'all. We was like, dang.
and I can't front. I felt like that night we was on our D.
Yeah.
That
But
night
I will say this, like,
snappy.
Doom's whole vision of what he did, like, it was there the whole time. Like, he was together down here talking to us about it. Like,
even then, like, don't call me Zev Love X. Like, I'm done with that.
Yeah,
like, I'm done.
Doom.
And almost honestly, we did. When I first heard that, man, I was like, "This ain't gonna work."
Yeah, we didn't get it.
What is this?
We didn't like. We
didn't get it.
We didn't
like
get
Doom. Like
we didn't get it at first. We didn't get the new Doom, but
and
his vision was there the whole time. He knew what he wanted. He knew what he was doing.
It's amazing to see what he accomplished.
Yeah.
See that. Yeah. This is what I'm gonna do.
His growth. That we've watched his growth come up. Like, I mean, rest his soul. But
yeah, definitely. That's amazing.
Their journeys, him and Sean Price's journeys, from being being in the industry and being, an icon, and then kind of like fading out and then rebirthing this shit.
Yeah.
To another level, because like I feel like both of their second runs is more special than their first run. They up on and they were forgot about. And they said, "Nah, I'm a king. I'm rise again."
And that's amazing because the industry has tore a lot of people down, and the two people that you just mentioned, they went and rebuilt themselves.
Could have went a whole nother way. Think about it. It's crazy, and to have that right face, like almost seeing them at that moment in time. They were so they were depressed.
Both of them, yeah.
Both of them were not in a shit. They were going through some shit
because we was pushing George so hard to record. George like 4 or 5 years. I mean, he did a hook on a song, but we had to squeeze that out of him at the time. Like they were both in. Doom just lost his brother Jive. He was going through it too. They was both going through it.
When I think about it now,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So boom, from Doom, I didn't mean to rewind because we be forgetting, but yeah, they were the original extended fam. And then Digger came down through a cat we knew named Trickstar, who he has a full album produced back with Team Demolition called What Is Life. Classic
our brother
album. You've never even heard of it. Look it up. It's called Trickstar What Is Life. It's on some real more like, it's more on a tribe, common sense. It's not like what you hearing from us today. Grime, dirty.
If anybody goes down, like we said, go down the rabbit hole.
And you'll see a whole different vibe.
We promise you.
So we met Digger through Trick. He used to come down and record, and then he was like, "Nah, I'm trying to be down with y'all." So from Digger, the next extended fan would be who? Illa.
Wow.
Illa before the Pimp, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We didn't meet yet.
We meet the general, one of the illest dudes we know.
Family.
We meet him through a cat we grew up with that was in the penitentiary with him. Yo, Illa down with Mob, It was organic, met Illa too. From the first joint on. He stayed down with us for the long. I mean, he stayed in the Team Demo Mansion shit.
Yeah, like he lived
at the mansion.
At the mansion for a minute.
I'm saying we had it wasn't a real mansion, we called it that, but it was our house. It was it was a big ass house, you know what I'm saying? Wise's house. And stayed the whole summer. We recorded Bullet the Bracelet. I don't know if you heard that album. It was his first solo release.
Yeah.
And, we had Prodigy on there. We brought out for some production. We brought
Yogi.
Yeah, we had Yogi for 2, and we had Havoc do 1. And then we did the rest. And Prodigy on there. Classic album. Pulling the Bracelet. And then from Illa
to YSB.
Nah, Illa's the one.
Oh yeah.
Who put us on with Shady Records?
Yep.
Now what happened was, and this is early when we were working with Illa. Illa did a record called I want to say it was got a lot. He did a record that Riggs Morales loved. Riggs was that Shady. Like, yo, come up with your demo, but produce this joint. I want to meet him. I want to bring some beats. The Illa brings me up to the office with him. We have a meeting, and they like the beats a lot. So he's like, yo, come back next month. You know what I'm saying? Let's set up another meeting. Boom. Next month comes, I bring the rest of my down, and they whole Ski Beats. He's loving them. So then he's like, every month we're gonna set up a meet. Work on this album, this album, this. So boom, we kind of not signed working for Shady, but we kind of, I would say, in a way, ghost working for Shady because they're showing us a lot of love. So we concentrating only on their artists right now because we got a meeting every month with the A&R. You know what I'm saying? For Obi.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It was Bobby Creekwater. It was Axe. It was D12. Mm-hmm.
This was like Shady
more.
heyday.
This is when Shady was on the rise when M was trying to sign people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how we landed our the record with 50 Cent. Mm-hmm. That got our gold record. It was Crime Wave.
Yeah, I was on Before I Self-Destruct. Yeah.
And it was also on the Call of Duty 2 Modern Warfare video game.
That's right. Mm.
Yeah, so the accomplishment right there alone was crazy for us.
That whole journey, we just got that's really how it all went.
It was crazy, and like they even sent the kid Axe down for like a week to record with us. He was a Puerto Rican cat. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He was a real talented dude too. He could like rhyme and
there's a clip on YouTube where he rhymes with the table and
it's like playing the drums.
He's from the Bronx. He's from like out of the Fred the Godson camp.
Yeah. He's an ill dude. He came down. We recorded like 6-7 joints with him. Mm-hmm. I want to say even some of the beats with Showbiz. Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah. I don't know what really happened with his contract on it. He ended up not being with Shady, but at that time, it was a good run. You know, we thought everything was really going to change after that. I got locked up for a minute on some bullshit, and it was like right when the 50 shit popped off, so it kind of slowed everything down a little bit. Yeah, I fucked shit up for like a year. You know what I'm saying? But then when I got out, we jumped right back on board, like and that's when we met the pimp. Go ahead. That's when we met the pimp.
We
who we meet the pimp through?
Re-Rock,
yeah,
DJ Re-Rock, OK Player, and just a brother and comrade, and that was crazy. How that all went down, just organic. Like again, like meeting him, it was like, yo, what y'all playing? Like them. You can't help but like him, but it's like he's a whole party, but he fucked with our music, like off the grip, and that alone, I think we've been blessed to have some of those relationships, because the pimp has, been on our side and holding us down, even on a managerial type.
Yeah. Pimp is our manager now. Yeah.
And we put out that album, Son of a. But we did tons of songs before that, and when he actually had to go down for a minute, that was what 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
The stretch to turn into 5 or 6 years, we were like right in the middle of an album.
Wow.
Really, there's still songs that we just refused to let go that had to go on Son of a. And then we did some new joints, and then that really became Son of a. But then there's other joints. We even got videos. Pimp vs. Thug?
So when we first met the Pimp, first of all, like Tom said, I hate using this word, but when you were him, it's a whole different kind of vibe, Like it's a party. There's no way you can't not fuck with Wise people. Just make everybody is good in the room and everything good, and that's how he's always been with us. I mean, he put us on with Sauce Money. We got a whole album worth of material. Sauce. Not like an album we've been working, but enough material and enough records that are out. We got a record with Sauce and DJ Premier, where Primo's doing the cuts for us on there. Really, the only DJ. But then my G would be Primo or Scratch.
I'm a student.
But like
I'm a graduate of Primo School.
He put us on with joints like that, joints with like Sauce, EA Ski, and My Sound. We got a joint with them three that's out on YouTube. It was on K Slay's one of K Slay's albums.
Yep.
But yeah,
God, rest in peace, K Slay.
We
had communication. If we probably would have been featured a little bit more through those.
Yeah.
Good, love that song. K Slay was really playing our music and played a lot of our music. Always supported Wise P, supported us,
Supported Sauce.
Supported Sauce.
Like Sauce is another extended member too. Like I forget I don't want to forget not to mention him because pen game hard.
He's still
Absolutely. Still.
Incredible. And some of the joints sitting on, I got a joint with him and Dave East was sitting on that is really. And he's working on a joint right now with Jada on one of ours.
Mm-hmm.
Sealed and done. But
yes, sir.
yeah, Sauce has got a lot of material with us that he got a video out with God Sheds a Tear that we produced. That's dope. From there, Wise Pedo, like he was saying, we started half of that album before Wise got locked up. And when he got out, we was like, yo, we got to do something. We're out now. So that's what that album is a mixture between brand new songs and songs that are damn near 8.
Okay.
But they timeless.
We just felt we were having such a ride making the music before he got locked up, and the way it was coming out. It's really a shame we couldn't
get that out at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But still,
it still did what it did.
I remember when he came home. I mean, the projects were coming out strong.
Hard worker, man. If you see him in the studio, you're guaranteed, 5 or 6 songs. And I've seen the dude, when people talk about Jay-Z and Hogue, and how they don't write.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Wise. And he'll be in the room. Like we could be talking.
Literally
just like how we're talking right now. Something's gonna pop in when he was like, but something with Doom, blah, blah, blah. You'd be like,
and not even that. We'll be in full conversation. Yep. And then out of nowhere, he'll be like, all right, I'm ready. Let's go. And we're like, you ready? like if you know the song Johnson, Son of a, that's how it happened. Like we in there talking. And he's just like, all right, I'm ready for the first verse. Like in 15 minutes. Boom, went in there later. And with Wise, it's like he's an easy person to be like, yo, like this. I can hum him a flow, give him the concept, he's right on it. Boom. You know what I'm saying?
Amazing.
One of my favorite people to work with in the studio, definitely. And from Wise, it's kind of like after Wise, we took a break. Well, yeah.
Oh, that's when we started pumping out our singles.
Then we started pumping out. No.
What do you mean?
Well, because you got to think about it.
After Son of a?
Actually, before Son of a came out, we dropped Kill Switch and Caesar Borgia before Son of a.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was around that time.
Let us rewind again because we're weed heads. So right before Son, I'm Corey, aka Bad Seed, my guy. We on a thread. I think hip hop or something. We start building. I see he did some shit. I truly never heard of Corey before I met him. Same with him with me. And I see he did some shit with Nas and the shit was incredible. So I was like, fuck, yo, this dude rock. Let's go. And I sent him beat, like the first beat I sent him, he damn near picked every single one of them. Half of that is Kill Switch right there. And we just started building together about we want to do a conceptual album, movie style, boom, 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 and then boom. He's another one just like the Pip. I've never worked in the studio with. I haven't fully met Corey in the physical yet at all.
Oh,
everything has been like this or just on the phone or whatever. But that's one of our brothers. We haven't even met physically. You know what I'm saying? So, but that Kill Switch to me is a masterpiece. Where we put it together, using everything, the way that the characters to come in from Mikey D to Fever Moore to Planet Asia, Ali Vegas, Yogi.
Did you say a Poison Pen?
Poison Pen.
Man, word.
The way he painted the whole picture was beautiful.
Yeah.
Incredible artist.
And then we dropped a little EP, Caesar Borgia, which to me, really. And then in between those two is when Son of a dropped too. They all kind of dropped at the same time.
At the same time.
Same piece of them. And we got a lot of love. I know they spun Wise's out months all over that. That's when we started dropping our singles. As Team Demo. So our first single, Wild in the Streets.
With Montage 1.
Yep. Well, actually, it starts with
well,
Milano.
it's Milano, Montage.
Milano and Rim, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was a moment for us, you know.
Tone did that beat, man, a long time ago, and I love that beat so much. There's certain beats that either one of us that I'm like, yo, this is, I don't give a fuck, it's for us. Like, whoever's rhyming on it, it's going on one of our albums. It's special to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's one that's an old beat that's timeless. You know what I'm saying? And that shit dropped.
So good about it. Yeah. And just doing, you know, like kind of doing our artwork, just having me and Jay's lane to like really put out our own music, our own way, and not having anybody to blame or, you know, whatever the outcome would be. It was all on us. You know, we really wanted to keep the team demo what morphed into Team Demo Music. We wanted to keep our brand and our name alive and keep going. You know, we never wanted to stop making music.
And look at
for him to say that is something that we should. So basically, when we started putting these new records out, YSD, the third member, who's like our engineer, he plays all the bass lines for us, makes beats too, he rhymes too.
Family.
He was, I mean, he's OG 88. He was like, I'm giving y'all the brand. Like, y'all have full control over it now. Right. I'm just gonna sit back, support everything y'all do, back you up. Like, if y'all want to keep running with it, let's go. So we decided we wanted to take Team Demo now and rebrand it to Team Demo Music because it's just really me and Tone now. Like, it's no disrespect to no one else in our group. It's just, you know, we want to separate it so people know this is what we're doing now.
Right. Yeah.
Like, you know, me and Tone always wanted to be the ones to prove to the rest of our crew, like, yo, we got this for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We gonna carry the torch on. You know, I ain't gotta worry about nothing. So that's why it became TDM now, Team Demo Music, just so everybody know, you know, just really us two, just doing beats.
Yeah.
That was it Bounce? It was Bounce.
Bounce, yeah. Tash
with my guy Tash from Alcoholics and my brother Cure.
And E Swift.
And E Swift. That record really well. We even got Rock the Bells on rotation on that one. They was playing that joint 3 times a day at least for like a month or two. Rock the Bells was rocking that joint.
Just felt good to have, and just the legend spazzed out on the beat. It was just crazy, you know.
First of all, shout to my man Tash. And Tash is my guy.
Still dope, man.
Still dope. We get ready to do a new joint with him too, real soon. But
again, if you listening, man, go down the rap. We working.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Love this shit.
So from Tash, from that single we drop
Polo.
How low can you go?
How low can you go?
All right, featuring the Polo Don himself, Thurston Howell. Polo Don. Another Polo Don who absolutely destroyed the record, my man Rim, salute. And of course, God, the legend, Sadat. Another OG low on the joint. That record was fun to put together. Like I said, most of the shit's put together over the computer, but it's still fun. The excitement of waiting to hear what, you know, sending it to him, talking to him, the concept. And you're like, you know, when you got the gods and the legends on there, you're more excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that record was dumb fun to make, yo. And when it came out, when it was finally done, they wanted to shoot a video for that shit, but it was hard to get everybody together.
Yeah. That's the one thing that's hard about doing this indie shit. You know, it's hard to get everybody together. And we wanted to do a video for every single if we have it our way. And we have it mapped out in treatments. You know, me and Jay, you know, especially Jay Scorsese, you know, we see the videos and the concepts, but you know, down the line, you never know. You know, we just keep building. But after Polo,
strip my people. You know what I'm saying? DJ Doo Wop, and again my brother Curious. That we shot a video for this one. Did well too.
Strictly for my people.
Yeah. We flipped the Miles Davis sample. Was inspired. It's actually more inspired by Chi Ali for the first album. The Roadrunner, right? I wanted to reflip that, make it more of a old school party, party type of feel. That shit worked out well. Yeah. Good record. Yeah, that's all the singles we've dropped right now. They got a lot of shit getting dropped, and a lot of shit we working on right now. Like,
I gotta tell you, man, your work ethic matches the MCs that you work with. So even though it's not like you're picking these people out, there's a certain type of synergy that's going on that you end up working with these MCs.
Yeah, yes indeed. I mean, we're blessed to. I think we wouldn't want it any other way. In this day and age, you rarely have collaborate. You see each other in the studio, But on the flip side of that, it helped us a lot because all of these joints we really did remote. We did Kill Switch, Seizure Borgia, damn near half a son of a there's a lot of music we did during COVID remotely that really showed me it's like we can do this from the crib if we send it out. Now the beautiful thing about working with certain people, have them in the studio and have that the camaraderie, the vibe, that's a blessing. So I can't downplay either way it works. You know what I mean? It works either way. But the good thing about me and Jay is, and we're always stamps, somebody for us, is like we send the beat, hit us back quick.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I got and concepts and talking and creativity. It's like we were definitely blessed to work with some of the best.
Some of the best.
You know what we totally missed?
Right.
Sean Price.
I know. Yep. I just wrote it down. Just to rewind again, through our journey, it's important. And we was blessed to also work with Sean Price on the Mike Tyson album.
Yep.
Did a joint called Haram on there. Got a video too. I'm blessed to get a video. Shout out to the Last American B-Boy too. My guy. Shot that video.
That was special.
Rest in peace. But yeah, that was very special.
That was special.
Very special for us.
Peace, Sean.
And it's just tragic that it was
we had so much.
We had a lot of stuff ready to go for him. I mean,
we're just getting ready. Our relationship was just about to take somewhere else.
Go somewhere else.
Because I'll never forget the moment he picked the beat. Oh man, I mean, because it was like he did the show in DC.
Yeah.
We had already had a relationship with him. We're in there partying, and it's just like something. We walk outside, and I think it was me and Trickstar Tito. Just me and Tito.
Okay.
And we're sitting at the bus stop. And we had the car open, and I'm just playing the beat. No, just the way he was just like, "Yeah, Tom." And I was just like, pick it. And the fact that he did a video, like telling you, we being in his house and having that interaction with him, funny, the legend, like everything that anybody says about him, like we witnessed, we experienced, that with him. I remember sitting in the studio with him, with my brother JD, and just vibing early before he ever picked the beat. Because at one point, it wasn't easy for that shit to happen. We had a relationship for a minute before a song ever came of it. And for Haram to be the song and then to do the video, I mean, we were blessed. Even with and with Crime Wave, blessed. 50 chose not only to make that the first song off his campaign, but he did a video. Did a movie.
But yo, I'm just gonna call it. I knew he was gonna pick that beat when I made that. That shit was so custom for us.
We loved that beat from day one.
Yeah,
we were like,
no way.
How can anybody front on this beat?
Also, we also forgot to mention that we had a track on that legendary horse Raz Cat.
That's right. Yeah. Was that Impossible, right?
Yeah. That record is like shit, 10 years old too. That shit was mad old.
Yeah, it was old. Yeah, it was
But
old.
Raz kind of, I want to say Raz really put that whole album together. Like he was the one picking a lot of the beats, making sure we get everybody on there. Shout out to my man Razzie. He just actually hit me.
Another cool, very cool.
Yeah, my guy. We got other joints with Raz. We got a joint with Raz and Sean Price out there called World War Z. Got a video too.
Yep, sure does.
That's
Sketch
hard.
McGinney.
With Sketch McGinney from around our way, DP. And then we got another joint with Raz and my guy Gutter from out in Arizona. But yeah, I didn't want to forget about Raz or Sean. That would have been through the journey.
No doubt.
All the stuff we got getting ready to come out this year. Our album's getting ready to come out soon. We're waiting for the pressing to come back. Being put out through Fat Beats. We got
That's always a plus right there.
I mean, it's a beautiful plus. Wise P put that together for us. Again, our manager, him and DJ Reebok, our managers, Bevy Management. He put that whole shit together for us.
Man.
We wouldn't be where we at right now. We're not the pimp. You know what I'm saying? We just want to show our love for that.
Yeah,
but
indeed.
who we got featured on the album?
I mean, do we want to tell too much?
No, we want to tell it all.
Tell it all.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Go back and forth.
I mean, go ahead. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go. We got Shay Neor.
Yep.
We got House Kingpin. Of course,
Yogi, of course, he's part team.
He's part team.
We got Method Man.
Illa G,
Lil Fame, Wise P, Gospel, Planet Asia, Bad Seed,
wait a minute,
Razkaz, Nims,
motherfucking Nims,
Rome Streets.
Oh man.
Vado,
yeah. I'm like, we cooking something up special. I can't wait for people to use it.
I'm trying to think of forgetting anybody. Kingpin Slim from our area, nice, super nice. Want to say that may be it. If I'm forgetting
if anything,
anybody,
that's okay.
please forgive me.
That's good enough right there, man.
Planet A showed off on our
Yeah,
shit.
he showed off a lot on his
Oh man.
couple of joints.
He's fast.
Rome Street showed off. Sauce Money's on there.
Yeah, Sauce
He
motherfucker.
showed because he showed off too. He may have out verse of the year. But yeah, that's our album coming out. It's called It's a Demo Volume 1. We hoping it drops in April. But we'll see. Still waiting for the pressing to come back.
I like that time.
We get ready to shoot a video for the Terminology Wise P song on our album. It's called OD. So yeah, that album's on the way. We got this Al Scratch album on the way.
Oh man.
It was just another. This one was a surprise for us because it kind of came out of nowhere.
Chemistry. Just everything he throwing back at us. We like, oh, it's all like we over here like rediscovering Al Scratch. Like, oh my god, I don't know if cats caught the joint he did with Large Professor. A couple months ago.
That shit was hard.
But
yeah, that was a banger right there.
But that
he's on his
bad. He's on his D.
He on his D. That's A. Shout out to my man Al. He on his D. But yeah, like Tone said, the chemistry. I sent him a beat. The joint that's just getting ready to come out, hit that. I think it comes out March 5th. I sent him that. Sent me the song back like an hour and a half later. You know what I'm saying? Bum.
See, you know that work ethic. I'm telling you, it's with y'all.
We try. We're trying to get out. Trying to do what we can. We just want to make a stamp, man. Want to make a dent. Love making music. I mean, this is a lifelong thing. I've known Jason since I was 13 years old. 12, 13 years old. Since 88 going into 89. His son is over here with us right now. He just turned 25. So we ain't even gonna talk about how old we is.
Come get on the
we got babies, and raised, and it's you know, it's
Yeah.
making music is really
It's real.
crazy. It's real.
The family part is real.
family part.
Everybody's in our crew we've known for over 20,
Indeed.
at least 20 years now, even from Ella to everybody. At least 20 years now.
Yeah.
That album is gonna be serious. We almost done with it. We got another single coming out on 420 called Pick Me Up There. Serious. But we also working on this little special project with Illa G.
Planet Asia.
We're doing it.
Man.
We're doing
Trying, man.
yeah. And then we also got
Phil Ortiz, and his single had just came out. All we all got.
I know you heard that joint, yeah. I think it's
don't know
about
if
his
you
son.
but it's about his son. And Phil is an incredible artist. He down in the get. Shout out to the Leftovers.
Forgot all about the
The
Leftovers.
Leftovers and
Prince.
Prince Power Rule.
Prince Power Rule and them.
Power Rule.
The original
Family. You know.
First Spanish rapper to ever get a contract. Another legend, another extended film. Yo, Oscar, I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah,
We
man.
forgot about you.
We forgot about you. Yeah, forget. I'm forgetting.
We got. It's like we got so many greats on our side that we like the Justice for real. I don't want to fight off of the real Justice League that crew or whatever, but it's like, yo, we got so many heroes in one, collectively in one circle that it's so crazy to us. But yeah, Phil comes from them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Phil's connection is from them, and it's gonna be crazy how his joint goes. And you know, shout out to Blanco.
Benny Blanco,
and the Florida,
Florida
low life crew, and salute that whole family.
Because we got another album coming out with the other cat, Polo.
Baby Polo Baby Flacco.
Yeah, Polo Baby Flacco. He nice too.
Okay.
Yeah, look him up if you get a chance.
He's got some dope. Look him up if you get a chance. He's dope. He's got some nice visuals. You know, real talented artist.
He got an album right now coming out with Toast 187. I don't know if you heard of Toast 187.
Toast 187. Yeah, they got an album out right now.
He's another cat you should look up and
talk. Yeah, he
just did a record with Sir Jinx too. Oh, we forgot MC8's on our album.
Oh,
yeah. And Montage One. I forgot.
Yeah. West.
Yeah, we left at the whole West Coast. Damn.
He came
hype. You know, that MC8 record is.
Yeah, man. The joint, man. You know,
our album is serious.
My brother over here constructs, man. And
like when we started our album, it's because of COVID. COVID bled. We should have named the album COVID, because if it wasn't for COVID, that would have never got done. Because it was throwing them checks out. We flipped it the right way. People was like, start businesses. If you get this money, start businesses. But that's what we, you know what I'm saying? We took all that money and we just put it into the music, yo. It was like, yo, we're going to do this the right way. You know what I'm saying? And we also, with all that, got a full brand new Ian album. We just took them.
Stop playing.
We like wise people kind of like see. Wise people want to see if we can get somebody to put it out. You know, press it up.
We want that to come out right.
You know what I'm saying? So kind of
like we want people to hear this music.
Yeah. And let me just say, to have all three of them, who can say that?
That's true.
Right now, who can say that? You know what I'm saying? Except the greats, like a Primo. You know what I'm saying? Like, who can really say they got all three? We got blessed to even work with Pooh in the studio once.
Seeing God at work.
Seeing the God at work.
Somebody that, you know,
somebody needs to pick that up.
You know what I mean? You know, love Pooh.
All three of them was cool as ice too. All three. Yo, Jamal, all of them. All three.
Cool as ice.
All three. I can't wait for people to hear that.
Sure, I can't wait, man. You just said
for certain times something happened in the news, and I'm like, yo, it's time to drop this record right now. All the time in the news, you know, police, you know, the police brutality shit happen all the time, Jake. We got this one record, I'm like, he's down. But like
it's kind of a shame that it keeps going on. So it's like
no question.
This momentum.
But
that's
Good Tone's right. You know, we wanted to come out. So we kind of wanted to come out as special as possible. And if it's us having to put the money behind it, we're gonna take our time. Right. We also we're also working on pimpology.
Watch P.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Terminology. Little joints they got already that they've been kind of playing around with it. Silly. Yeah. And then you got your Homegirls album.
Oh, Bully.
Yes, sir.
Bully from Buffalo. Pretty Bully. Shout out to my man Damon. The whole family up there. To Fever More Fire.
Yeah.
The Brooklyn crew. You know, working.
Pretty Bully, man. Mm-hmm.
She's dope. She's dope. Her and Fever More Fire are dope. I feel like we got the ultimate female like killers.
Like we got one song with Illa, Fever, and Bully that is just absolutely silly. Like I'm kind of putting together a little EP with all three of them because that's like a little crew. So trying to get like a solo song each and like 3 posse cuts. We gonna play that joint out, see what happens.
Do y'all sleep?
Sleeping is when you die. Yeah. You know, when you got less time on Earth and you got to live, you have to think different. I mean,
make the best of it, yeah.
You gotta leave that dent. You know what I'm saying? Gotta leave that dent.
Indeed,
man.
We're into, you know, we still feel like we're just scratching the surface. Like we feel reborn and going through it as artists to producers and still feeling like we got something to offer, something that people need to hear, you know.
Indeed.
That's what we're trying to do.
And we're also working on a new YSP. Don't forget Curious is out. I think that's we right now. You know what I'm saying? We getting ready to shoot a video for OD. We trying to have at least 3 before that ready to rock. So
there you go. Yep.
There's a song Quest Love Bounce. We think about with Sky's Group. You know, we definitely shooting a video for the song. So yeah, we got we this is gonna be a busy year for us.
And how did, you know, the two of y'all, when it comes to the production, how does it work out? You know,
I mean, it's so funny because we're, like I said, lifetime. It's like we've every phase with him to the point where it was like, yo, I got a drum track. Yo, Tone, I got a bass line. And we were using the Casios and putting them on the 4-track to blossoming into the ASR 10 and him teaching me like, yo, this is how we do 4 bars. This is how we can do it. And blah, you know, we always have been making beats. It's just, it's like inspired by the same kind of sound, but then Jay can do his own thing. I can do my own thing. And it's just like we come from a crew of producers. We're almost like the DMV hieroglyphics. It's like everybody in our, or like the native tongue, really. Everybody in our crew
makes beats.
Makes beats. Like from Rod. Not everybody, but like
the core members.
The
3 core members. Me, YSD, and Tone.
We were always determined to make our own.
We were always the producers, even of Team Demolition. Yeah. We were the guys that came up with the ideas, the concepts, the flows, all that. It came from us 3. Everybody else was kind of like, kind of let, like, this is what we're gonna do. We hum out the flows, even for you hip to it, whatever. But like production wise, Tone made beats on his own. I made beats on my own. Wise made beats on his own. Me and Tone come together, make beats together, like he said. Like yesterday, I just sat in the chair. He was on the machine. I was throwing the samples on. He was throwing samples on. I was like, oh, I know the drum track to use. And I said, yo, sample this drum track. Chop it like that.
This is how we was raised.
And he was just doing it. I'm just sitting next to him. Like, it's not like
It's
Later down the line, I'm gonna be like, no, I really produced that whole record because I had all features. Nah, we in there together working on it.
Creating, yeah.
It was like nothing. It's like if I whatever he hand me, I hand him. I'm like, yo, shoot, he's the sample master.
Yeah, you know,
I'll even admit he's the crate king.
Like Tone,
it's like where
if you want credits, like credits, Tone did Haram himself. That was him. Tone did the Prodigy Illa joint. That was him.
I wouldn't even.
You know, but
I wouldn't even.
Listen to my point though. Listen to my point though. I did like the 50 Cent joint.
Mm-hmm.
I did I did most of the Kill Switch joint, but you'd never know who did what.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like even when I sent beats,
demo,
like Corey and shit, he'd be like, "Yo, you do this or the Tone do this," because we won. You know what I mean? You'll never know, like unless you're told who actually did the beat, or if we did it.
We did it together. Yeah, inspired. Like, you know, you sample this. It's like so many times we might be on the phone, like, you know what? Why don't you do da?
Did I send them samples all the time?
All the time.
Most of the time, a lot of samples. I couldn't fuck.
Yeah. Sometimes, yeah. I couldn't
get it together. I'm like, man, I can't. But I know he will. So boom. So take care of this.
But it's like,
but it's there.
But it's just like I said, like even since we was young, like that's what it's always been. Like, we can go back to that organic.
They always vibe back and forth like that.
You know, like what you gotta, you know, when I really think about it.
Yeah, because if you think about it, like 7th, 8th, and 9th grade, we'd all have to come with one part of a record for one part of the record. Like you would have, like you said, drums. Maybe. Oh, I got a little horn. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was trying to bring one of their little records to put on there to sample. And it just, that's the way it became. And I mean, we grew up idolizing, you know, and learning such as like Daylight. You know. Rest in peace.
There you go. Rest in peace.
You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. But like, you know, we grew up on producers like, you know, group what's the word I'm looking for?
Self-produced.
In-house group production. Try.
Public Enemy, EPMD,
NWA.
Yep.
You know, the whole DITC. You know, shit like that. You know, so like always wanted to not just be a rapper. We wanted it both. We wanted to be a producer and a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So the way we make beats it's like one. Like if they're in the room though, they in the room.
That's dope, man. In the beginning, you spoke about when your journey started. I noticed also, I believe it was Mr. Wise that started Depth Charge Recordings.
Yep. But we was all there. He started it, but we all
it was like that was all part of the we're the birth of all that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
We're the idea.
I would say it like this: we all started it, but he was the business guy. He started. It's his, but it was all three of us. We just didn't listen back then enough on the business side when he kept trying to be like, yo, learn both sides, yada yada. We were so babied by what he knew and did for us that you know, I mean, Wise, when the whole Team Demolition run with all the records and all that good shit, if it wasn't for Wise D, we wouldn't be shit. Like real talk, we wouldn't be shit because he put most of the money behind it. He saw the vision. He was our RZA at that time.
Even break it down even raw, as youngins, that was our playhouse. That was our club.
Yeah.
His parents allowed us to come into his house and hone our craft. Because we didn't. He's the first person to buy an ASR 10. The first person to even be like, "Come over."
He was the first
we
person
got to plug in a mic, and this is how we can.
So we had these two little Casio keyboards back in the days. They were like this big and you could stand for like 3 seconds, right? We were able to hook 2 of those up, so we had 6 seconds. And we were at first we weren't even sampling like our own samples. We was taking the hip hop records, taking their beats and just looping them up. You know, but we was looping it. We was ill enough to at least take like a Jungle Brothers loop and mix it with like maybe a
horn,
like with
something,
or even something from like Ultimate.
We was mashing
some shit up.
Shit.
But
But then that kind of
basically he was our tech guy. Like he went to school, he got his diplomas and all that, whatever you want to call it in college.
But even before then, it's like,
but he always was
D was the first
level.
person to be like, "Yo, let's get this 4-track,
yeah,
and this is gonna open us up the tracks." And we were like, "Word." So we can get more of this. You know, it's always been D with
let's
that
get this credit card for $50.
Yep.
Boom, boom. That's how Depth Chart started, off a credit card for $50, if I remember correctly.
Something like that.
Like, and you just took this credit from there.
Yep.
And like we used to just, not listen. We was running the streets, either smoking weed, selling weed, saying, trying to live that rap life, right? He was the one that's, opened up the studio in his house. Took the business side just as serious as the other side, but we was just taking the other side serious, more serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
man,
why is that?
Why is that?
He definitely opened up. If it wasn't for Wise in that house, man, none of us really would.
I agree with
the catalyst right there. Yep. It's dope, man. I love hearing stories like this. So much knowledge, that y'all attained along with your skills throughout this journey. What keeps y'all to keep going?
Truthfully, he's sitting on the couch. You know what I'm saying? My son, my kids, that that when we get to a certain age, we start thinking different. I want to leave behind, but this is all my son knows me to be. Ever since he was born, he was in the studio right next to me. I'm surprised he's not a rapper or a musician at all, but
he's an artist on the basketball.
I just want to leave something behind. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we are an important part of this culture, and we've been overlooked. Well, our whole area has been overlooked.
DMV period is like so much talent. People that are hungry and people that have been doing a lot of dope and cool shit. It doesn't. You know what I mean? But yeah, we.
And to keep my sanity, if I'm not making music, I'll go crazy.
I don't know what I would do without it. Not doing it. Pretty much it's been my savior. Every time I've gone through a rough patch or whatever, it was always go turn that. Our music's always. That's another thing about probably why people would never know what or does what, because it's like our music is mood music, it's feeling music. It's like a lot to every beat that you hear that we see. I can't. Some people have the color concept, all of this and that, but I definitely there's a vibe and something I saw or something that I see when I something like ain't this. I'm about to try to strip this down. I see how I can flip this, or I see how I can make it fast, make it slow.
For you, Dialtone, did you DJ first or production?
Everything. I DJ first. First, but I was always right there with a sample or with an idea. I was always
when we started out, me and YSD were the MCs and Tone was the DJ. Tone's always been the DJ. So always.
Definitely was DJ first. I was always inspired.
Yeah,
probably my first DJ. Probably the first thing I saw when I think about it now, like when Jay first met me, he met me at the and I used to chant and shit. I used to try to rap, but at that time, I was like, I can honestly say, I always was like, Master J to me was the coolest cat in the group. I was just like, something about that seemed cool. Yeah. I was like, that shit's kind of cool. Not having to be in the front, but you're really killing. You're really doing that shit, and then
he's still a master. He's still a master of ceremony.
You're still just as important. And then, of course, growing up and seeing Jeff and Premier, and sometimes I don't do enough as it, I, I always don't have time to do my thing. Those seeing that and doing that, yeah, that was huge for us. I went through all of that growth with J and Y. It's like my first scratches on the song, all that.
Wow. Now, how do you feel about your area that you grew up in? A lot of people ask the question, who inspired you? But listening to your story, you all inspired each other.
Indeed.
Yeah. Indeed, but influences, I'd say shit.
So yeah, it'll be.
But I would say heavy influence.
Are you saying more from our area that might have influenced us, or just made influence? Period.
From your area.
Oh, from our area.
From our area.
Mm-hmm.
Respectfully, I don't think really anyone influenced us.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, I can't
say anyone influenced us. I'd say people.
We were impacted directly from hip hop.
Okay.
From hip hop from New York, like we were impacted hard. Like that was already like our drug early in the game. Like to each other. Like that's how we met.
Yeah, if anything, we kind of. I feel like we kind of even overlooked a little in our area because we were so NYC, New York, heavy. Mm-hmm. I mean, look at everybody we deal with. You would expect us to be from Brooklyn. Everybody we got is from Brooklyn, and that's only really. I don't even know why, really. Yeah. Most of it is just because of Tito, for real.
I mean, just Tito, but Tito's big family.
People, knowing people that already lived in Brooklyn, but.
We always, doing records and trying to represent our area, and other people made us hungry.
Yeah,
I can say,
I can say like people like Priest and Nomad, Infinite Loop, 3OG and Mal, but like they weren't even like. I'm thinking about people we never really rose with them. They was like on a different level because they was live. I'm talking about the cats we was either performing with opening or they were opening, or it was that week or this week we was trying to be better than them and they was trying to be better than us. The competitiveness of the crews in the area, though, just Priest and Infinite Looping were the two main ones I could really be like, there's the Policies. That's you can't really think of anybody else from our era.
From the rest of Black Indian,
but even Black.
Peace, yeah.
Kind of back.
Yeah, but and see, we go way back with. So it's like I remember Black Indian was, and that whole circle of just like family, and it was just more like we drove each other. But as you say, like still, like who influenced you probably from our town, it was not really. Like like Jason.
The only person I'll give some shout out to would be like DJ Cool's first album.
Yeah, like DJ Cool probably showed us that it could be done.
Yeah, but no one but like influenced us to be like, y'all want to sound like them.
Yeah, be
like them because it was the opposite in my eyes. We was doing shit that other people wasn't doing.
Yeah.
It was coming up to us. Like
in our area, sometimes hip hop's hard is hard to sell, and we were hardcore hip hop heads.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So. It ain't you kind of always kind of an outcast to a certain extent, because we grew up on go-go, but it's like our boys that we grew up who love go-go, like that transition to try like to even like listen to rap, like they weren't anywhere near how we love hip-hop and rap
at all. Like
they love go-go. They'd be like, man, the go-go jump that they hit off of this song was better than that. And we'd be like, man, kind of how we grew up, being hip hop heads and that kind of like outcast. So we were directly influenced by like New York City, West Coast,
80s
hip hop. From almost, and even like from 85.
84, 85.
80, because 84, and that's another thing that we always had in common. We were hardcore Transformer, G.I. Joe heads. When we met each other, we were coming out of that phase. together, but almost like still trying to hold on, like, oh, you know about this too? Like, like our whole story would be a whole nother movie of how we met. But I can't, say that our area made us hungry to put on our area. We wanted motherfuckers to say, I don't know if I can curse. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can curse. You good.
I didn't.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, motherfucker. It wasn't. We wanted people to know about the DMV. We got shit. We have something to say. We have something to contribute in this fucking music shit, in this hip hop. That's how we, wanted to be. That was our goal for a long time. And then after a while, you almost get tired of trying to champion that, and you just like, well, I got to go elsewhere to make it happen, to be able to put the DMV on, because
you have to go to either New York or LA at the time.
Yeah.
Right.
But like he said, our influence is so heavy from the Dougie Freshers to the EPMDs to the NWA. I mean, we 3 Feet High and Rising, like albums like that, we still look to, like, to this day we look at.
Yeah.
When we make an album, this is what we trying to make. Something like this, a masterpiece. If you look at Kill Switch, it's that type of album where it's not just songs. We don't. No, we want something to be. We want it to be special.
Timeless. Yep.
So we always try to. We always want to make, like Jason said, make something special. We were so influenced by that earlier golden era hip hop
to make an
album.
Not just
like we were spoiled. People had catalogs. You had EPMD with 4 albums, and you trying to produce, and you like, okay, him and Parrish are making the music and they're doing the raps, and this is how we were programmed. We like, well, this is how you supposed to do it.
Like I said,
this is from B-Nuts to Tribe, to De La,
to NWA, to
Eric B. and Rakim.
You making
audio too. Like even our logo is an homage to First Priority Music. It's all
of our
that
logos are gonna be
be kind of like homages to,
because it's not just really one logo. Like we've been putting together a lot of them. Like we just all dedication to what influenced us.
We are cut from that cloth.
Yep.
Really studying and being fans and really loving this
Tough
music.
Crew is a huge
Tough Crew. Like, we got into like our influences and like the albums that we home. Rest in peace, Granddaddy IU, and those complete albums. Like that's how we were programmed to like. We got to make beats like this. Yeah. Our beats found. Like you almost don't even want to get put in any kind of box. You want to be able to make, smooth shit, rough shit, love shit, party shit, but still keep soul and
in a lot of ways.
And have but
I'm about to say in a lot of ways the last 2 years we've almost put ourselves in a box because of the stuff that's come out. It's only been one style of what we really do. You know what I'm saying? When you got Son of a and you got the Bad Seed albums, you got two lanes from us. You finally got 2 little different lanes, 2 different characters. What I would say, 2 different books or whatever. Corey, grimy. He likes his beats real grimy on the porch, ready to jump off with the pistol. Well, Wise is already laid up. You know what I'm saying? His shit's a little different.
Yeah, got that
smooth. You can hear the sound is team demo, but it's 2 different. 2 different lanes.
If you tailor your artist,
you want each artist to have their own score, not just songs like somebody else. Everybody got to have a character in their own score, their own sound, with what they present.
Yeah.
And then even with us, you get deeper with, we're told, our parents were playing in the house, we direct from that era. I'm a 76, Jay's right there. So we right there you know,
Maybe.
we're seeing, but no, I'm just
No,
he said,
fucking with you.
but you
I
know,
was
what I'm
born
saying.
in '89.
Yep. Okay. Well, whatever,
Good.
Freddie. But we from that lineage of like that music that goes into hip hop, like they make hip hop
Mm-hmm.
iller to hear because you knew your peoples was listening to him. A record that I heard, or like I've heard something like that before, and it made that journey of digging, and then you dig for music, you discover other shit, you discover rock, you discover jazz. I mean,
Yeah.
hip hop is the ultimate music.
Hip hop is the ultimate rap.
Yeah.
That's
Hip hop is the ultimate rabbit hole. Bro.
You can find everything in hip hop. Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And what I love about what you're saying and knowing and listening to your production is you came from that era. Your music does not sound dated from that era. You know, there's a lot of producers now. They love that era, and there's nothing wrong with that. I came from that same era. That doesn't mean your production has to sound exactly like that. Evolve it. That's it's music. Music always evolves. Hip hop is always evolving. Your production shows, and like you were just saying, each artist that you work with, it's not always going to sound the same, and that's a product of your skills.
It's just like this. And there's nothing wrong with having a patent sound or whatever. You know, it works for some
Mhm.
people. I don't think me and Jay we still approach shit on an artist level. That's what makes uh,
I think also with a lot of the music that we put out, I think we think about the equipment. We work with the ASR 10, the old machine. We be proud, That's our character. You know what I'm saying? Gomez.
yeah, if anybody checks the singles, man, check the
Yeah,
singles
check
out.
all the artwork.
All our artwork. Shout out to Big Hand.
But the swing of an ASR 10 is a lot different than the MP. More live and loose. It doesn't quantize super tight like he does. So it may almost be a tad bit off.
Mhm.
And a lot of people don't know. A lot of the greats use the ASR 10s like Kanye, RZA. If you're watching that Woo on Hulu, they got ASR 10s in the background all day. Oh, I mean, that shit is brand new, pretty. You know what I'm saying? So I think one thing is the ASR 10 makes sound. It gives it that authentic old feel to it. But we try to adapt to the new. You know what I'm saying? The new of our lane. So also when we brought Yogi in for this run, um, it was it was almost like taking my solo album we was doing with Yogi and our style of beat. Like I said, the beats we was rocking on was like real type of like
Mhm.
we was trying to make a hit record so we could all retire type shit. So everything was like kind of real radio-ish. Where it's like we took the party energy type of vibe that we had on there and just put it on the rugged more style of beats that we had. And we had that vision shit. When we ran with that vision, we started with Son of a, but it just took off and did so well. Like we was like, nah. All of us was like, we gonna run the whole album.
Yeah.
We brought Yogi out of retirement for this.
Mm-hmm. Everything comes full circle.
Indeed.
You said you got a project with Brand Nubian, came up on them. You spoke on DJ Cool, and then ended up doing The Music Ain't Loud Enough off of Preacher Nomad's album Receipts.
Got to even mention
And DJ Dialtone got to lay some cuts on the track too.
destroyed that shit if you ask me. It was in a goddamn zone. But yeah, that record is special too.
Yeah, on a lot of levels.
When we made that beat, SP wanted to use it for like it was funny, wanted to use it for like 3 DJs to rap on. I forget who else. I forget who he was saying, like Kid Capri and somebody else.
Mhm.
And I was like, yeah, but the whole time when I made that beat, I was like, yo, cool on, you know. That was the inspiration, really.
Mm.
Between that and the Das Effects remix, it were the inspiration. And then when I talked to Priest, he was looking for beats for the album. Sent him that joint. I gave him the idea. Like right when I was like, yo, he's cool, sound crazy on the hook. He just ran with it. He knew exactly what to do. He put that painting together beautifully. You know what I'm saying? That day, he sound great. DJ Cool sounds great. It's hard to me. It's a stadium. It's a stadium joint. I know they playing it down here at the D League NBA game.
That's dope.
Don't play baseball season for the real joint because Mr. Wise is the DJ.
Mm-hmm.
That play, but I'm hoping it catches on. Doing well on YouTube and all that, but I hope it really, really catches on. Surprise hasn't caught on in the city like YouTube, but it is what it is. That's
it's rising. Definitely will. Can we speak on what's the two projects? These projects, I think I'm not sure exactly as they came out, but Notorious White and Notorious Hayes.
Wow. Let's talk about it. Okay. Let's go back a little earlier than that one though. Let's start with the original one, A Journey Through Nas. This is like this is an era where we kind of took a break for a second. Like I said, when I think it was the second time I died. Anyways, whenever I got out, we took a break for a second. My son was going to high school, and he played ball. So like, kind of took a break for a second to really train him to get him into college and all that. You know, during that time, the Journey of Nas happened during a blizzard. Got bored in my room, and I was like, "Yo, let's mash up Journey and Nas." So we took a whole bunch of samples of Journey, mashed it with Nas acapellas and called it Journey. I don't know if you heard that one. That joint was.
I don't think I heard that one.
Yeah. You said you have or you have not?
Yeah. No, I have not heard that one.
It was hard. Yeah. Like that. That's the first blossom of that. Then came.
Man, that was special.
Yeah, they were special, but they were really influenced off the Nas joint that we already did.
I mean, it was like our mashup project.
Yeah,
we wanted everybody to see how we played off.
What was that? It was also at a time when we didn't have a lot of music to put out. We wanted to have.
Well, we was just hungry. We wanted to do something. We was just like, let's put something out. Let's do something funky, and it was fun. It was more like he was calling me like, okay, boom, here's these verses, and make a remix to it. Here, I found the Acapulcos. Do it. Don't call me back until you do it. It was always like, don't call me back until you do it. And it was almost like we were throwing it back at each other. He would throw me one. I'd be like, oh my God. And we would only be able to hear because Jay's ASR had more memory. So he would play most of his skeleton. So I would be like, this is nuts. So I would really be in the challenge was it's gotta be a Barry White sample. Or it's gotta be an Isaac Hayes sample, and we're gonna freak the covers and make them, kind of like an homage into our favorite rapper and our favorite actor.
Yep.
And we did that all through all three, but that was also a cool way for us to use movie samples.
Get artsy a little.
And just get artsy and just have fun, hoping that, people
challenge
would
each
hear
other,
it.
you know what I'm saying?
Challenge each other, having fun, wait till we flip this shit. They ain't even, I mean, there's some special ones to me, even still, to this day that I enjoy listening to. Being
what's your favorite joint on the Nas?
On the Nas?
Yeah.
Oh man, I always loved the Life's a Bitch remix.
I love that.
I love.
I also love the what's that? Is that the one in La La?
I love all of the and then Nasty. I mean, just
The joint you did is crazy though.
just the whole vibe of because I was just listening to it of that time period to just do something free, like it was fun, like just,
not to worry about clearing.
I have to worry about clearing. We're just gonna do
no restrictions. Yeah,
they were fun. All three of them were fun.
All three of them were fun. I'm glad that touches our heart that you brought that up because we always hope people would kind of hear it.
It's like the first real interview,
especially the very white joint, man. Because we thought even the way it started, it sounded so funky.
Yeah,
how it was almost like he was with me. Like I'm gonna do a little bit of hip hop, a little bit of rap.
Yeah, the way we put the intro together was crazy.
That was dope.
Yeah,
I feel like a lot of them happened during like snowstorms. Where they did.
We were locked in.
Or
something for something. Right.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Create some of the best music. Yeah, I'm gonna go after this interview. I'm gonna look up the first project.
Please do, man. Yeah, the Nas joint was dope. It was dope.
That could be my favorite one out of all three, though.
And even like doing the scratches and all of that, like it was just like our team demo flavor was like somebody really doing the project.
We was gonna do Big Pun next.
Yeah.
Oh.
Fuck was. Yep, it was. We started a little bit of it. We were gonna try to do a trilogy, but then we were like, we kind of, I think, ran out of who we wanted to sample next. Like, who do we want to?
Yeah, we were trying to figure that out, and then we just really started getting busy though.
Yeah, we just started getting busy.
And my son, he got his go play ball. And then we able to jump back in.
Yeah,
working. We always working.
Yeah. I can tell. You spoke about the logo before. You got to let people know about the merch that I saw the T-shirt behind you.
Indeed. We got red TDs. We got the blackies. We got these in black and we got these in red. And we got some of these joints. Right here. Took it from the peoples. We actually got for every single we just put out, we got t-shirts, Bounce t-shirts. We got Wild in the Street t-shirts strictly from our peoples and the polo tee.
These ideas.
Just ideas, baby. We get you with the info right now.
Definitely.
What's that?
DJ Dialtone _ team demo music.
So much music already to enjoy from Team Demo, and everything that you just told us, by the time this interview's over, I'm still going to be thinking about all this music that soon to come, knowing how dope the production that is that y'all put out. I hope everyone that's tuning in is just as eager as I am. If you haven't, y'all need to go check out their catalog. Check out who they produce for. You won't be disappointed. Man, is there anything you want to get off your chest right now?
Oh man, other than rest in peace, Dave from De La Soul and
Absolutely.
And
oh God,
Plug
two. Now you over here actually, just so you know, you over here like in the hip hop museum.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I wish we could take you on a quick tour. I don't know if you could take the camera off and so we can walk around for a quick second, show you some of the gems we got up in here, but it's crazy in here.
Good to come to the headquarters.
Can he unhook that? Can he unhook this and move this camera around or not? Nah, it don't unhook. Word. We may have to do an episode one day where we just show you the whole fucking museum.
That's all good.
And just talk some old shit.
Indeed, we got gems, man. This Jay is he's the preserver, man. He would be dope if he was on that committee.
It's so big. Nah, Look out for the album, Team Demo. It's a demo volume 1.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely dropping in April. Singles on the way. You got Al Scratch. Get ready to drop. Single drop soon. It's called Hit That. Drops I think March 5th.
Man. Mm-hmm. I got I just wanted to bring up a story that I heard recently. Fellow VA MC, Mad Skills. You listen to his hip hop confessions?
No.
Okay.
No. Seen
Well,
some of
all right. The last episode he had Diamond D on there. And Diamond D gave a dope story about Dave from De La Soul.
Oh.
What he said was, remember how Diamond D had his head twisted?
Yeah.
That during that time of stunts, blunts, and hip hop, that was influenced by Dave.
Wow.
I believe it.
That's crazy.
I believe it.
Dave is the god, man.
We
was hurt like it was one of us, man.
We were like, I mean, it's I can't even put in words. We'd be talking too long to talk about how De La Soul influenced us. I mean,
we said it like 3 or 4 times tonight.
Like just saying they were from the suburbs like us. They looked like us. They was hard and dope and creative. I mean, it's just like big source and influence. Can't talk too much. We be talking all day. Like I said, rest in peace, bro.
Rest in peace, man. The skills, that the crew had, and they never conformed. That's the thing that I always remember about them.
Yeah.
Dope group and never conformed. And they spoke on that too.
Directly influenced. That's again our whole push journey.
Yeah. Dope, man. Mm-hmm. I definitely, highly appreciate J. Cozy, DJ Dialtone, Team Demo, taking the time to speak with us. Let us know your journey, the continuous journey, dope music that's going to continue to be coming out. Definitely appreciate that.
Yeah, baby. We appreciate you.
We appreciate you. Indeed. Letting us rap.
Floor is yours. Give you shout outs and let everyone know where they can reach out and support the music.
Shout out to the whole crew. YSD, Yogi, man, JD, Ella, Lord Digger, Bad C, Honey, Fever, House Scratch. I said Ella, but then to the general.
He asked where to get the music.
He said shout outs too.
You said shout outs?
Yeah, shout outs too.
Oh, I thought you said to get the music. I was like getting that shit. My bad. Sorry to cut.
It's okay. Shout out to everybody else because I don't forgot. But you can reach us at teamdemomusic.com.
Oh, there you go.
We back on?
Yeah, you back on.
My bad.
Tom, give me your IG.
DJ Dialtone _ Team Demo Music.
Mine's Cozy Team Demo Music. That's COZY TEAMDEMO.
And then of course there's Team Demo Music.
And then there's Team Demo Music.
Team Demo Music on IG. Please look us up, follow us. I'm telling you, it's worth it. We
go down that rabbit hole, and
that's right.
Because we didn't even speak about like working with Wale or none of that. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that on a different day. But
we bring in the funk.
Go down that rabbit hole and see about some of the stuff we forgot to even tell y'all about. Because it's there.
That's we're trying to make good music, man. Make your head hurt. We still making that head nod killer.
That good shit.
That funky hip hop.
Good funk.
And just good music.
Timeless music, man. Mm-hmm. Y'all continue to do what y'all do. One MC that I always think of when it comes to the word timeless is Master Ace, and the type of music that y'all create It's not dated, so it's definitely in that same vein as Master Ace.
Appreciate that. Love to work with that guy. That's my guy. I love to work with Ace. Appreciate that.
Dope, man. On behalf of our HHDG Media crew, we're gonna say peace.
Peace. Peace.